Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be going over the trades that I took this past week. So this is the best week that I've had so far since I started trading. I've been trading now for about 4 months. So we can see here the profit. So this is from 9/27 until October 1st, so 10/1. Okay, so profit there is $926.51. And what I'll do here is I'll break down each one of these trades to show you guys how I either made money or lost money. Okay, so for this first trade, so I took it with I took 4 positions. So I broke one large trade up into 4 different positions here. And you can see here that I took my entry here at 0.72643. What I'll do is I'll pull that up here. I'll turn this way. Okay. So we can see here, this is before market open. So normally I trade New York session, but you can see this blue shadow here. It denotes the New York session. But I caught this trade here a couple hours before the market opened. So I saw here that we were in a downtrend, and then we came back and retested the 21 smooth moving average here. And once I saw this big red candle, I entered in here off of this small green doji looking candle, and then I caught this move down. Okay, so this is a 1 to 2, I believe. I didn't have it highlighted here, but you can see how much money I actually got from it here. So this is the 4 trades, and I believe something happened with this trade too, where I didn't quite get as much as I had anticipated, but still made money regardless. So this next trade, I'm not going to show this gold trade. It's a completely different strategy. I am going to make a video going more in depth on the strategy that I use. Okay, so I'm back. I want to show you guys here my second trade that I took this week. Okay. And let me just put my period back in here. Okay. All right, so I do want to go over some things that I didn't point out in the beginning, but I do mainly just trade Australian dollar, US dollar. It does move well with this particular strategy. Price just tends to respect these averages, and it also tends to respect the trend. Okay, and so also I am using a $25,000 funded account. I'm using this account through Funding Talent. I will be switching over to FTMO later, but right now I'm just finishing up on this account here that I have with Funding Talent. Okay, so with that being said, I want to get into my next trade. The next trade I took here on the 28th. So I went long with Australian dollar, US dollar. Okay, the Europe session or the London session and the New York session. So that way I can get in the market when a whole bunch of craziness doesn't happen. Okay. And so you can see here I actually went long. So I saw here this candle. I think I took my entry on the 1 minute, but I saw here I entered in on this candle, but I saw that we were in an uptrend, and I saw we had a nice rejection off of this support line, and then I just got in off that candle and rode it up to the 21 period moving average. Okay, and so once again, like my last trade, I broke the trade for this stop loss area, but I did catch my profits down here. I'll go and show you guys how much I actually made here, but I do want to highlight something else to you guys as well. Is that I'm primarily taking these trades where I break my trades up. So this trade here was 4 positions, but I broke the trade up. I actually entered in on a couple of other positions as well. But usually, like, what happens is I'll enter my trade, enter 4 positions, and I break the trade up. Okay, so that way I'm taking whatever the market gives me. Okay, so I may have a trade where I'm, trying to catch 20 pips, but I'll have a take profit at 5 pips, a take profit at 10 pips, a take profit at 15 pips, and a take profit at 20 pips, and so on. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, those are some of the trades there. What I want to do here now is just go over the trades themselves. That was a trade I took on the 29th there, where I went short on the 30th. This is the trade I lost. Okay, so I went short here. We had a 3-line strike. I thought we were going to go short, but the market ended up turning around on me, and it went up. And the last trade I took on Friday, this trade here, I went long. Right here at this candle close, we got a nice bullish engulfing candle and an uptrend, and we caught a nice 1 to 5 there. So those are my trades for the week. Once again, guys, what I'm going to do is I'll basically be going over this strategy more in depth that I'm using, so that way you guys can get a chance to see how I'm trading. So once again, thank you guys for watching. This is something that I plan on doing here each week, so stay tuned in.